YouTube 有个职位，这个人很少在镜头面前说这么多真话。这个人的工作是每天跟全球的创造者进行沟通，然后把这些反馈带回到公司内部。他能接触到算法团队、产品团队，知道 YouTube 到底在想什么。他最近接受了一个长达1小时的访问，里面说了很多平常根本听不到的东西。我花了时间把整个采访仔细看完，然后把最关键、最多人误解的几个点整理出来了。今天这支影片，我想带你一起看，当一个真正了解 YouTube 算法内部逻辑的人在说话的时候，他到底说了什么。How's Grayson 这频道专门拆解 YouTube 流量以及变现逻辑。如果你想把频道当成事业来做，一定要记得订阅。我也准备了一份 YouTube 新手成功宝典，在留言区可以免费领取。最近很多创作者都在抱怨一件事情， YouTube 首页改版之后，观看数下降了。他们觉得是因为缩图变大，首页能够显示的影片变少了，所以他们的影片曝光的机会也在减少。但是这个人的说法让我重新想了一遍。
Yeah, so the nice thing about YouTube is that you can test things at scale, and YouTube is always running experiments. I'm sure you see that all the time. Someone will say, hey, did you change something? And there's like 1% experiments, 2% experiments, just to get data and to get an idea of what is better, and like inevitably for YouTube and for creators, because like one of the best things about YouTube, just to back up for a second, for me, is that revenue share deal. It means like YouTube succeeds when creators succeed, and creators succeed when YouTube succeeds. So there's every motivation in the world, there's every alignment in the world for YouTube to do things that help creators, help videos get watched more, help viewers find better videos. So one of the things that we tested initially was bigger thumbnails. And it turned out people liked bigger thumbnails. They could click on them more. It meant there were fewer thumbnails on like a load screen depending on your desktop size, but people like that. They could see things better. One of the phenomenons of a lot of thumbnails is, one, it makes it harder to choose. Like you just see a whole board and you have like the paralysis of choice sometimes, like you just don't know what to click on. But also like there might be a video you really like over here, but you're looking at the center and it's not the first video, but it's like the middle video. And so you click on that and you never realize everything around you. So the next redesign was sort of making the best choices we could right at the top. So there's fewer things for you to choose from, but we hope those are better recommendations. And so far what it's seeming like is that people are finding the video they want to watch right up there and they're clicking on it. So it is doing better for people to click through, and it's doing better for people to watch long form videos. One of the things we do is we also make sure we put smaller recommendations very close to the top in one of those first slots, just so that those videos can get a better chance. But as people scroll down, there'll be a wide variety, because the other thing that we found is that people do want a variety of recommendations. They don't want like just the big creators. They don't want just the same topic. They want to be able to either go deeper or change the channel. We have to provide them with both options.
我想让你注意到他说的一个词，最好的推荐。这个最好是对于观众来说的最好，不是说对于你这个创作者来说的最好。这意味着什么呢？在以前你可以靠够多的曝光次数来换到点击，现在你要靠真正能够高的点击率以及留存率才能够出现到那几个位置上面，所以就等于说竞争的门槛更高了。但是他也补充了一个很多人没有注意到的细节， YouTube 他会故意把小频道的影片放到靠前的位置上面，确保不是只有大频道独占版面。条件只有一个，你的影片要让观众真的想看完。主持人他说了一个数字，让我停顿了几秒。 YouTube 每天2000万支的影片上传了，不是一个月，是每一天。我听到这个数字，第一个反应就是那还应该怎么做呢？但是他接下来说的话让我觉得其实问题问错了。
I think there's like two things to break out on that. One is, if you are the creator and you want to stand out, I think you have to find that unique differentiated value. Like if you're the 20th person doing the same thing, it's really hard to stand out. But then also you have to build that audience. Like an audience is a relationship. And oftentimes you'll find a creator is like, I don't want to be put in a box. I want to do all these different topics. But if someone, like let's say you find a pasta restaurant you love and you go there every day or every week and it's your favorite meal and it's a no-brainer to go there. Like I'm in the mood for it, I'm going to go there, I'm going to get it. And then you go there one day and it's giving you fish. And you're like, but I just want my pasta. The guy's like, I'm bored of pasta, I'm making fish. He can't force you to eat it. So like one of the best things to do if you are struggling with that is to think of a consistent audience member. Like, who am I making this video for? And make videos that person will love over and over again. It's cliched, but Mr. Beast works because if you like that kind of video and you see Jimmy's face, you click on it, you get exactly what you expect. It's a no-brainer. If you clicked on Jimmy's face and you got a knitting video, you'd be like, oh, this isn't what I expected. and maybe super fans would watch, but everyone else would be like, I'm going to go find something else. And then you'll try again because like you like those videos, you click on it, and now he's fishing, and you're like, I don't understand what's happening. And then maybe the third time you won't even click. But if you're getting that, like your expectation is delivered on, that's retention across videos, not just retention in a video, but retention across videos. That's how you start to build an audience that's consistently there for you, and the recommendations are consistently there for you.
差异化这个词大家都应该听过了，但是我想说的更具体一些。差异化不是指你要做没有人做过的主题，差异化是你的视角、你的框架、你的切入角度是别人复制不了的。比如说如何学英文这个主题，有几千个频道在做了。但如果说你专门做给已经有中级英文程度的人，用语言学的角度来突破瓶颈，那你就立刻有不可取代性。主题它是可以重叠的，你的观点是唯一的。然后就是那个餐厅比喻，我觉得这个比喻是非常准的。你的观众他订阅你是因为他们知道在你这里能够得到某种感觉或者是某种收获。你打破这个期待的时候，不是算法出现了问题，是观众先离开了。做频道精准定位还是不定位，这个问题在创作者社群里面吵了很多年，没有定论。但是他说的这段话，我觉得是我听过最清楚的一个解释。
So it comes down to your expectations. For example, on my channel, I covered a lot of tech companies, and then I decided to make a couple videos about Twitter because it was in the news, and they didn't do very well at all because the people who were used to watching my channel weren't used to watching Twitter videos, so they weren't that interested in them. And so at that point, the algorithm tries to find, well, who is interested in this? And because they were topical and about Twitter, it eventually found them. But by then, people had watched channels they knew who talked about that, and they didn't care to watch a sixth video on Twitter. If it was evergreen, I would probably not have that problem, but it just means like you can make that choice. I did videos on phone reviews and I did videos on accessibility. I knew the videos on accessibility would never get the amount of views that the phone reviews would, but they were important to me, so I made them. So I think sometimes the creator expectation is I get 1 million views for this, I do a different topic, I'm not getting 1 million views, something's broken. When it's really like your audience is totally aligned with you and the size of the potential audience is huge, and then you do like a topic where the audience is not aligned with you and it's a very small niche topic, and you don't get them, like that's fine. Also creators who are very good, like it really is audience psychology. All the YouTube algorithm is trying to do is understand the audience. And if creators worry less about the algorithm and worry more about the audience, you're doing the same job. So there's channels like Dr. Mike or Legal Eagle where they do news, interviews with government officials, movie, like they do movie analysis, like how many laws were broken in Top Gun, or like Grey's Anatomy, is it medically accurate? And they do like wide variety of content, but they've told their audience, like they've primarily branded for their audience, this is like, think like a lawyer. And that gives them the ability, no one's coming there expecting I'm going to get a reaction video or I'm going to get an interview. They're coming there expecting I'm going to get stuff that is interesting to lawyers or interesting about the law or interesting about doctors. And that overarching framework lets them do much more variety.
所以这里有一个很关键的区别，定位不是在框限的主题，而是在框限你的服务对象。Legal Eagle 它不是法律主题频道，它是给想要用法律思维看世界人的频道。这个定位给了它极大的主题的自由度，同时又让观众清楚知道为什么要回来找他。所以问题不是要不要做定位，问题是你的观众知道为什么要回来找你吗？如果他们有清楚的答案，你可以有相当程度的弹性。如果他们不知道，就算你做再热门的主题，也是很难累积到忠实的观众的。接下来要说的这个改动，我觉得很多创作者根本不知道。YouTube 它最近悄悄修改了订阅页面的逻辑，而这个改动直接影响到你的影片有多少机会被自己订阅的观众看到。
There's a bunch of dedicated people who love the subscription feed. It's not used by many people anymore, but the people who use it, myself included, really love it. But over time, we subscribe to more and more channels, and most people, also myself included, tend not to go through and take out stuff we don't watch anymore. So the subscription list gets longer and longer, and the amount of videos we watch from it, because everybody, inspirationally, we want to watch everything, but we have very limited time. So I might really want to watch this video, but there's like 5 other subscription videos I've got on top, and I click 1 and 2 and then I'm out of time, and I've not even scrolled down further to see. So if the channels I follow have published 100 videos today, there's very little chance I'm going to get all the way down. But so what we're trying to do is do a subset of recommendations based on your recent interests that only include the channels you're subscribed to. So that way, even if it's like the 50th video in the chronological index, but we know like you've been watching a lot of those kinds of videos lately, we want to make that easier for you to find.
这个改动对于创作者来说意味着什么呢？以前你要更新一支影片，订阅者不一定会看到，因为他们可能根本就没有滑到你那个位置。而现在只要你的订阅者最近有在看你的影片，你的新影片就会主动的出现到他们的面前。这是一个很大的转变，过去你要靠新订阅者来维持触及，现在你要靠让现有的订阅者持续回来看你来维持曝光。忠实观众的价值是比以前更高了。接下来的这一段呢，是整个采访里面我觉得最实用的部分。他有被问到，如果你今天从零开始去经营一个频道，你会怎么做？
10 first videos I wanted for the channel, I'd make sure they had a very clear viewer journey so that somebody landing on the first video, it was a no-brainer to watch the second video. I would upload 3 to 4 of those videos right away when I launched the channel so that somebody landing on the first video would have a clear, like they'd be able to binge watch immediately.
Would you do it on the same day? What would actually be that launch schedule?
I would have 4 videos ready to go, like when I told people about the channel. Like I would just upload them all at the same time,
all at the same time,
put them live. Because like if someone likes the first video and there's nothing else for them to watch, I've only got 1 video in their watch history.
这个策略它是有2个层次的，第一层就是一次性上传多支影片，这不是让算法觉得你很勤劳，而是让观众能够立刻的进入到追看的模式。一个人看完你的第一支影片之后，如果下一支马上就在他的眼前，他会有很高的几率继续看。一旦他看了2、3支影片，你就在他的观看历史里面留下了足迹，算法就开始真正理解这个观众喜欢什么。第二层就是影片之间要有观众旅程，这不只是在你影片的结尾说看下一支，而是让观众在看完这支影片之后觉得不看下一支好像少了什么，这就需要你在策划影片的时候就把系列感设计进去。对于刚开始起步的创作者来说，这是我听过最直接的可以复制的启动策略。他说了一句话是我觉得是整个采访里面最重要的技术细节。很多创作者他们花了大量的时间去研究怎么让新观众找到自己，但是忽略了一件更根本的事情。
Watch history is really important for recommendations because that's what tells us what people are interested in.
Yeah.
So if I get 3 to 4 videos and someone's like, I love this, I want to watch, and at the end of that video, I'd be like, for the next video, like if you want the big picture, if you want the details, if you want like what's next, watch this video, and I get them to that video, and then I get into the next one. Suddenly I get 2 videos in watch history, 3 videos, maybe 4 videos, and then I would go to the regular schedule after that, and I would have enough videos that I'd have like a couple weeks to get the next batch ready.
这句话的意思直接影响你怎么规划内容。算法不是在追踪谁订阅了你，而是在追踪谁最近一直在看你。这就是为什么他建议新频道一开始就上传多支影片，不是为了让算法觉得你很努力，而是要尽快的在新的观众他的观看历史里面留下多个足迹，让算法有足够的数据去理解这个人他是你的受众。对于已经在做的创作者来说，这个逻辑同样重要。你的目标不是让更多人订阅你，而是让更多人持续看你。这2件事对于算法来说重量是完全不一样的。订阅数没用了，这句话我听到了很多次，但是我觉得这个说法太粗糙了。他的解释让我觉得可以说得更加精准一点。
Depending on what your goal is, like a friend of mine, Dave Whiskers, has a great saying that subscribers are every dollar you've ever had in the bank, which is an interesting number, but it's not as important as your current balance,
Sure.
which is like unique viewers per month or like average monthly viewers, things like that. Subscribers can matter. Like if somebody subscribed a week ago, 2 weeks ago, a month ago, and they're watching your content, it's a strong signal. If they subscribed 10 years ago and haven't watched your channel in 5 years, it's a very weak signal.
Yes.
So like YouTube does consider whether someone's subscribed or not, but again, it's depending on how recently and how engaged they are. Engaged viewers, like people watching your channel, regular viewers are much more important these days.
银行账户里曾经存过的钱，这个比喻非常的准。有些频道它有100万的订阅，但是每支影片只有几千的观看量，因为那些订阅者是几年前积累的，早就对于这个频道失去兴趣了。算法看的不是你累积了多少人，而是这30天、这几个月有多少人主动回来找你。这也解释了为什么有些小频道只有几千订阅，但是每支影片的触及都是远超于预期的，因为他们的受众互动率极高，算法把他们当成值得大力推荐内容。结论很简单，订阅数它是你过去的成绩，近期的互动才是你现在的真实状态。这是我看到很多新手 都会踩的坑，花大量时间在研究 tag， 觉得这是影响推荐的关键。他直接给了一个很明确答案。
Yeah, so the keywords only matter insofar as they serve the audience. So if your video is targeted for search and someone types in a question, you want to reflect back the language that's going to make them think your video is going to answer their question or their query. Or like best vacation spots in X. These are the best vacation spots in X. So those are keywords, but really what you're doing is answering the question.
Yes.
And on the homepage, you want to spark interest. And there's things like someone might just say, I can't believe this happened to me today. None of those words are key to anything, but someone's like, what happened to them today?
Yes.
So it really only matters as much as it helps the viewer decide what to watch. But YouTube really goes off of the behavior. So like people will try to stuff in the description. That's fine if it relates to the video, but you can't really trick it.
Yeah.
So because like people will be behaving like we will get data on that video very quickly. And if it's not what it says it is, people will click out. And then it doesn't matter. Like there's no SEO in the world that can make a bad video good or get someone to watch the video that's not a good match for them.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't spend a ton of time on that. I would just make sure it's accurate and really helps serve the user.
这里有一个很多人混在一起的概念，要分开来说。tag 等于几乎没用，现在的算法已经不靠 tag 来去理解你影片了，它直接看观众的行为数据。标题的关键字它是有用的，但是目的不是说让算法看到，而是让观众点击。具体来说，搜索流量它的标题是要精准反映观众正在搜索的问题的，让他们一眼就知道这支影片能够解答我的疑问。而首页流量他们的标题是要制造悬念和好奇心的，让观众想要点进去观看。花时间填 tag不如花时间在标题上多想一个角度，这是最直接的时间回报率提升。最近频道被下架、被取消收益的新闻很多，很多人猜是 AI 的问题，他的回答会比我预期的更加直接。
There's no difference if you're using AI or not AI. Like if you are creating spam as a person, if you're creating spam with CGI, with stock footage, with AI, like that is all against the community guidelines of YouTube, the ad-friendly guidelines or monetization guidelines. I think like our CEO Neil Mohan called out in his annual letter that specifically AI slop is a challenge for YouTube, and we want to use technologies and the practices, the principles that we developed to fight clickbait and to fight spam, to do the same thing with slop content, because it really is the new spam. So you might see like channels that are just doing again highly repetitive content, or like there's a whole list you can see for like spam, scam, all those kinds of engagement bait, those sorts of things, low effort, low quality. We really want to get that right. And if we make a mistake, we really want to fix that. And you can do that in creator chat. You can do that in Twitter. We might miss some channels that people think we should take down. We might take down some channels incorrectly and we want to fix those.
One of the strongest words that I've heard related to this, the word interchangeability, like a faceless channel, and you're making content, but nobody would know it was you. Like that video and that script was from ChatGPT, could be on any other 100 or 1,000 channels. And so one of the pieces of advice that's floating around is how important it is to have a unique brand.
Yeah, so I would give that advice as a creator foremost. Like, I don't think YouTube has a huge opinion on that.
Yeah.
I think like as a creator though, like if Wendover is a faceless channel, Real Life Lore is a faceless channel, I could pick out their videos in a second. Like there's no mistake in that video for anything else. Like it is distinct to those channels. But there are some videos where, like to your point, it could be on any of 1,000 channels. Not being original, I think, has some issues that you could face, but also like no one builds an identity. No one cares if you're there or not.
Yeah.
And it also like you could eventually be found violative, and then the effort you put into that, even if you think it's minimal because you automated it, it was wasted.
他说的有一个数字让我印象是非常深的 ，interchangeability 可替换性。如果你的影片换成另外1000个频道的名字也完全说得通，那么你就没有存在理由，算法不需要你。观众不需要你。YouTube 真正打击的是没有独特人类创意在背后的内容工厂，不是用了 AI 工具的创造者。用 AI 提升效率完全是没有问题的，用 AI 取代你的观点和判断，这才是最危险的。你还是要是那个做最终决策的人， AI 是你的工具，不是你的替代品。最近 YouTube 推出了 Art Studio 这个功能，我猜很多人根本就还没有用过，但是它可能是目前 YouTube 后台里面最被低估的东西。
YouTube Analytics has always tried to give as much metrics, as much information to people as possible. So I think there's like a bunch of stuff in there that if you're not like really deeply in analytics are confusing. And also like some people are visual, not like numbers oriented. And with Ask Studio, I think you can just have a conversation. So you can just ask like, what's happening in my comments, what's the sentiment, like what are people saying, what, like, how did my last video do, what's the opportunity for the next video, and just talk to it. And that just seems to me to unlock accessibility for so many people.
我觉得这工具对于2类人是特别有价值的。第一种是看数据会头痛的创作者，以前你要去翻 YouTube 的后台数据，看平均的观影时长、点击率、流量来源，很多人根本不知道这些数字代表什么，或者容易解读错误。那 RStudio 就会让你直接用问问题的形式来得到答案。第二种是想找下一支影片方向的创作者，你可以直接问我最近哪类的内容是表现最好的，我的观众最常问的问题是什么，让数据告诉你下一步应该往哪里走，而不是靠感觉猜。如果你还没用过，现在就可以去到你 YouTube 后台里面去找找看，你可以开始尝试的使用一下。接下来这一段呢，我想把整个采访里面我觉得最核心的一句话拿出来。
Think of the algorithm as the audience. Think about your audience. I think if you are in mainstream media, like there's a lot of really big properties now that aren't pulling views, and there's no algorithm to blame it on. So they're forced to think about audience affinity. But I think on YouTube, because there is an algorithm, you can see like the video did great, yay me, the video did badly, damn it, the algorithm hates me, it's punishing me. And that doesn't give you an opportunity, like you lose all your power that way. You don't have any opportunity to change your destiny. But if you think about it, like what did this video miss? Like what didn't this video do well? In hindsight, you can tell like, oh, this video is great. It's hard to predict what the next video doing great is. All you can do is look at it, learn from it, and implement. And I think if you have that, like, I want to make the audience happy mentality, that unlocks like just so much agency, so much power.
这句话值得贴在你的荧幕前面。很多创作者他们有一个心态陷阱，把算法当成是一个神秘的，有时候会莫名其妙惩罚你的力量。这个心态非常的危险，因为它让你失去了主动性。当你说算法不喜欢我，你就什么都改变不了。而当你说我的观众没有从这支影片里面得到他们想要的，那么你就有了下一步可以做的事情。算法它只是观众行为的镜子，观众开心，算法就开心。说到这里，你可能就已经开始意识到一件事情了。YouTube 的逻辑在过去几年其实发生了很根本的变化，而这个变化跟 AI 的出现有直接的关系。为什么很多的频道明明是在认真做的，流量却开始掉？为什么复制爆款的方法现在突然失效了？背后的原因比大多数人想要的要复杂的多。我在之前有发过这一支影片，里面的创作者都会有相同的感觉，就是影片做的比以前认真，缩图研究了，标题优化了，更新频率甚至更高了，但是流量却还是一直在掉。如果你也有这种感觉，那这支影片一定要看。